Hello everybody, it's Jackie Felix here, coming out with the patch notes for 20th of November 2019. So for this week, there's a pretty cool event going on, so let's get into that first. Now, this event is called the Berserk collaboration, where they've basically created an event based off the manga Berserk, and this event is between the 20th of November until 4th of December. And essentially, the two main events here is that there's a new event quest, which gives you a bunch of contribution XP, and at the end, you can also get a plus 60 Advice of Alks, as well as a Behelit Alchemy Stone, which is basically a temporary sharp destruction stone, which gives you the same stats as a sharp, but it only lasts for, it only has limited durability, so it has 20 charges and each charge is 5 minutes, so I assume it only lasts for about 100 minutes. As well as a new title called Hello Stranger. And yeah, apart from that, there's two new bosses, the Skull Knight and Zod the Immortal. Now Zod is a field boss for this limited time, and basically where he spawns is around Hex Sanctuary. You can see in the image on the screen, it shows the spawn location, and you can get various rewards from defeating Zod, including gold bars, the alchemy stone, temporary alchemy stone, Caphras stone bundle, black stones, memory fragments, black spirit claw piece, and all that good stuff. Now the other event apart from that is a returning adventurers event, which is called the Restored Afuru's Maps, and this is only for adventurers who haven't logged into BDO in the last 30 days or 720 hours, and basically you get a Furu's map which you can do with other people in a party, and once you do the map with other adventurers in your party, and basically when you summon the scroll, a chest will appear, and once you destroy that chest you get a bunch of get various items including boss gear. You can also get BMCs as well as a Vice of Valks, Sharp's Hards, and some accessories as well. So that's definitely something worth doing if you're a returning adventurer. Now, apart from that, they made some adjustments to the Milkman Minigame, where instead of a minigame, it's now classified as a gathering task, and they've increased the energy consumption, or double it, from 5 to 10 when successful, and from 2 to 4 when unsuccessful. And they also increase quite significantly the amount of milk you obtain from this gathering, or what it was before this minigame. So it says here, if you're beginner 1 to skill 10, you get 15 to 35 milk per gather. All the way up to master 1 to guru 50, you can get 35 to 55 milk per gather. So it's definitely something that's worth doing, won't really take you that much time, and if you need milk for your Imperial cooking, this is something you should definitely look into. So yeah, the next interesting note after that is that they have reduced the capacity of Mercs on several tier 3 or tier 4 nodes. You can see the list on screen right now. But I think this is a good change or good direction in BDO, and hopefully they can implement this into Siege one day, where the number of Siege Mercs that can participate in the Siege guilds can be limited. That way there's more of an incentive to create a proper Siege guilds instead of just having a next to empty guild filled with 50 to 60 mercs on Siege days. I know this is a pretty big issue for EU at the moment, since there's only probably 2 or 3 proper Siege guilds left in that entire server. And so apart from that, the other interesting note here is they've added the ability for you to lock your horse skills or your mount skills. So that's a nice quality of life change. And after that, there's a life skilling change here where there's no more cooldown with Imperial cooking and Imperial alchemy delivery for the boxes. So that's a really nice quality of life change. So this is basically when you swap servers, there's no longer a 10-minute cooldown before you can check or deliver your Imperial boxes. Apart from that, they've also changed some of the Imperial cooking boxes. So basically before, King of Jungle Hamburg, Meat Sandwich, and Ham Sandwich were Guru boxes, but now they changed it down to Masters. And also they've moved Arihaza and Bayanos mills from Master to Imperial, and they've increased the number of base mills required to make the Guru box. So yeah, definitely before the King of Jungle Hamburg meat sandwich and ham sandwich were relatively easy recipes to make for the Guru box, so definitely I feel like this change is justified. And yeah, so apart from that, they've made some changes to the Blood Wolf grind spot in Dragon, where they've increased some difficulty, but also increased some of the loot when you're defeating some of the Cactum cards here. I'll put the details on screen here so you can have a better look at it. And yeah, apart from that, there's been some UI interface changes with the bartering systems as well as the central marketplace, but I'll leave you guys to take a look at that yourself in your own time. Alright, so apart from that, let's get into the Pearl Shop. Now there's the Black Friday sale where they have various discounts on pets, function items, mounts, interiors and apparels. And as well as that, there's also the event with the Berserk anime where they've introduced the armor sets for the male and female class. So an important note here is that apparently you cannot dye these costumes, and also you cannot mix and match these costumes with your helmets, so that's a pretty important note. Now they might implement that feature later on, since this is I was thinking about buying this costume, but since I can't dye it, then I didn't decide to buy it at that time. But yeah, apart from that, I just want to go into the KR patch notes really quickly for you guys before we finish up. Now, interesting note here is that the Tamer Tradition system is out in KR. And an interesting note here is that in KR there's 2 new items, which is the permanent HP and mana potions. These are equivalent to the extra large potions you can buy from the general store vendors. And so basically this is similar to the compass you get from the desert as well as the map. So basically these items are extremely rare, very hard to get, and you obtain these items from grinding in various grind spots in Karma Sylvia. And yeah, once you have these items, you'll never have to buy pots again. And apart from that, they've created a new autopath system for the sea feature, where it gives you 2 possible routes. One's for the fastest route nearest, and the other one's a more safe, probably a longer distance route. Apart from that, they've made some improvements to the Tishro Ruins grind spot, as well as introduced a new item which is called the Toxic Claw. It might be a new summon scroll similar to relics or pillar face scrolls. And additionally, they've also introduced different chat systems for discussing specific topics. I'm assuming some of the GMs may be moderating these chats to make sure what's being discussed in there is on point and relevant. And in addition to that, the bartering system is apparently being renamed to bargaining power. This looks like there's a lot of notes in there. It looks like overall they're trying to buff the bartering or the bargaining power system to make it more appealing for people or players in the game. But yeah guys, that's about all I want to cover today for the NAEU and KR patch notes. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any suggestions for improvements in the future, please leave them in comments below. Apart from that, I'll see you guys next time, either on stream or in another video. I hope you guys have a lovely day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.